So here we are again with a chemical attack in Syria. And of course, America and the United Kingdom, along with France, are pointing the finger at the usual suspects. Meaning the Assad regime has killed his own people. Ooh, and Russia knew about it, and so did Iran. What a bunch of shit, man. The fact is, when it happened the last time, it was proven Assad had nothing to do with it, that it was the rebels who were backed by the CIA, and it was a false flag operation to try to drag the West into a regime change war in Syria. And the American people was not standing for it. Even the American military sons and daughters came out in opposition to invading Syria. Back then you had people waking up from their own funerals. You had crisis actors being cued to when to yell, and all this came out. The BBC was exposed for doing these kinds of crisis, manufactured crisis, whatever you want to call it. So here we are again, 2017, and we had the same suspects. Now, here's the reason it doesn't make any sense, okay? On the eve of peace talks, why would Assad shoot himself in the foot and commit suicide? On the eve of peace talks, why would he say, hey, here's a good idea. Let's gas some civilians. That way we can be demonized even more and the Americans can invade and do regime change. Not only that, it's been a week since Trump came out and said that he was going to let the Syrians, they're a sovereign nation, they can do what they feel is right for their president, and he was not going to force the issue of trying to do regime change. And within a week, a chemical weapon supposedly by the Assad government. It makes zero sense. Just like last time, it makes zero sense. The fact that a mere 12 hours before the inspection of chemical weapons, and then Assad decides, oh, well, in 12 hours they're coming to inspect chemical weapons, so let's gas my own people. How about that? Let's just gas our own people. That way we'll look like we're just a bunch of evil people. That made no sense. He was begging for them to come and inspect because he kept saying he didn't have chemical weapons. And when they finally said, okay, we will come, for years he was saying, come. And when they did agree to come, what happens? A mere 12 hours before they get there, he decides to gas his own people. It makes absolutely no sense. Just like right now, this attack day before yesterday makes exactly zero sense. This is a false flag operation. It is probably done by the CIA. It's probably done by the rebels who are backed by the CIA. So, this jumping on the bandwagon of Russia, Syria, Iran, oh, they're the ones that killed their own people. You know, when America drops bombs on children and kills children in the Middle East, we say, oh, well, it was just collateral damage. It was just a mistake. Oh, just a mistake. Oh, well, you know, it happens. We make mistakes. We make good mistakes. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just make mistakes. But if anything happens where the Russians or someone else accidentally drops a bomb on someone, oh, they meant to do it. Oh, they meant to do it. They're evil. Putin's evil. So this attack, the UN says they have no proof that it came from the air. They have no proof that Assad did it. But yet, here in the West, BBC, CNN, ABC, all these freaking mainstream media in the West are pointing the finger at Assad with zero proof. See, we don't need proof. Remember, America invaded Saddam Hussein under the guise of he had chemical weapons, that he had weapons of mass destruction. And what did they have? Nothing. They didn't have any chemical weapons. It was a lie. The CIA lied to the American people to get us to go to war to remove Saddam Hussein. So if they lied then, and they lied in 2013, they're lying again in 2017. That's what they do. They lie. Period. Anyone that trusts the CIA are fucking idiots. You're a fucking idiot if you trust the fucking Central Intelligence Agency. These are people that assassinate people around the world and wanted to blow a fucking airliner, a commercial airliner, out of the sky in the 1960s and blow it up and blame Cuba to kill American people and blame Cuba so they could invade. But thank God John F. Kennedy said, no, you guys are out of your fucking mind. We're not murdering our own citizens so we can invade Cuba for regime change. And he fired every fucking last one of them. And what happened? Boom, shot in the back of the fucking head. Yeah, just fucking crazy, man. I'm so sick of hearing the Russian fucking narrative. I'm so sick of America acting like they're so exceptional and we never do anything. I don't even like using the word we because I'm not involved. As a libertarian, I don't use the word we very often. So America needs to stop. The American people need to stop their government from being the police of the world. It's time to take a fucking stand for liberty, freedom, in the pursuit of happiness.